When it comes to not only creating sales funnels, but having profitable sales funnels, which I talked about more in last week's video, I'll link it up here for you to watch after this, is figuring out the software to make it possible. If you are running an online business, you understand the tech stack are the amount of softwares that you need to make everything run starts to add up. And not only do they start to add up, but more options come out. It's like a whack-a-mole. A new option comes out and you start to get FOMO and you think, oh, maybe I would be better over on that software, or maybe I need to get that software. And it becomes so freaking overwhelming. So I want to share my best advice on how to choose a software to help you build your funnel and, more importantly, maintain it. Because I'm going to share everything that I've learned about funnel softwares over the last 7 years, and this is coming from a tech adverse person. And I'm also going to be sharing the software that I've been using for the last 2 years that's not only saved me a ton of time, but a lot of money as well, being able to cancel a lot of my tech stack. Hi, my name is Trina. If you are brand new to my channel, and on this channel, I help specifically course creators and coaches who want to use organic traffic like YouTube to send more leads, more sales, more eyeballs to your courses and coaching programs. Now, I've been doing this for over 7 years now. And when I first got started, I had quite a tech stack because I couldn't do it all. And I also fed into the idea that at the time, all of this tech would make your business run without you. Spoiler alert, it didn't. But I had lead pages for all my landing pages, for like my opt-ins, my sales pages, which then connected to ConvertKit, which is my email server provider that I could send automated in series of emails out to, which connected to Teachable, which is where I hosted all of my courses, where all of those videos and resources were that my customers could go in and watch their content. I also had ThriveCart as a checkout system because you could customize ThriveCart more than you could Teachable, and you could get more data from ThriveCart, so I paid for that as well. I also had a scheduling software, Acuity, so that clients could book calls with me. That's all in addition to having my website on Squarespace. Then as I started to build more advanced funnels and set them on Evergreen, I purchased Deadline Funnel, another software, so that I could put a code on those pages so the timer would be specific to that particular person when they entered the funnel, and it would automatically close the doors to my funnel based on them, their IP address. I also had Zendesk as a little chat widget for down in the corner, so I could help increase conversions because people could talk to me directly through ZenChat. And then I also had Zapier, which allowed me to connect a lot of these things together because none of these softwares talked nicely to each other. And that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg with my tech stack. There's obviously a lot more that I have going on in my business that's not necessarily related to my sales funnels, but those are the ones mostly related to my sales funnel. So each one of those softwares costs at least $15 to $50, $60 a month to keep. I will also add, since I'm talking about funnels and evergreen funnels, I did also use an evergreen webinar funnel. I don't know if it was Webinar Jam or one of those, but I don't use that anymore because I don't need it in the way that I have set up my funnels and what I use now as my software. So is your mind kind of swirling, or do you also feel the pain when it comes to tech stack? Leave a comment below saying, I hate my tech. If you feel like you are constantly having to duct tape together these softwares to make your automations and make your system work, because this is exactly how I felt in 2019. I just felt like nothing looked professional. Everything that I had was separate. I had to go into each thing separately, and it just felt duct taped, and like the duct tape was about to fall apart. Now, during this time, I stuck to what I had because I knew it was going to take me so much time to move to another platform, which I did not have time to move to another platform. Kajabi and Kartra were introduced during this time, and they were the closest to an all-in-one software where they did email and they did checkout pages and they did landing pages and stuff like that. And I really considered moving at one point in time, but it just still wasn't that all-in-one that would convince me to take the massive amount of time it was going to take me to move everything there. So when you're thinking about choosing a sales funnel software, there obviously just isn't one option. And one option isn't going to be the answer for everything that you need. Something may be a great landing page, but it may not be a great email server provider, or it may not be a great teaching site or where to host your membership, or it may not have scheduling. When you are looking, try to find one that is going to fit for your needs. And finally, in 2021, something came up that I was convinced this is worth my time to put into it and move everything over. I had over 20,000 email subscribers at the time, multiple landing pages, multiple email sequences, all automated, checkout pages, connected to all these different zaps. It was a lot of work, but the reason why I ultimately chose to consolidate to one software is because of the amount of options it has within the software, and as it continues to grow, provides me even more value to my business. And that was FG Funnels. And let me just talk specifically about why FG Funnels was what I ultimately committed to. First, FG Funnels is ran by Julie Chanel and Kathy Olson, but they are both experts in building funnels. In fact, they have funnels that have made millions of dollars before, so they understand how funnels work. They've done it. They've built them. They know what is needed to be in those funnels to make them convert, i.e. help you make more sales. And the reason that makes Kathy and Julie even more special in building a funnel is that Kathy really specializes in the design and making your pages look gorgeous. FG funnel, gorgeous funnels, right? And so you don't have to have these ugly pages anymore because she is able to design, and she does. Inside of FG Funnels, you have so many different templates already there for you to utilize that are designed by Kathy. And then Julie is the copywriter, and she is able to help make sure that the funnels are not only designed in a way that they look pretty, but they also have the right copy in them that gets people to continue reading the page so that they ultimately convert. So this was a big reason why I decided to jump into FG Funnels, is because I knew the people that built this software system and who were building this software system had their hands in the mud, and they have done this, and they have done it well, and they were just giving everything that they learned in this new software that they built. The second thing that ultimately made me choose FG Funnels as my sales funnel, I kind of mentioned it before, but templates. Listen, I will say it time and time again, I am tech adverse and I love a good template. I don't love to just like copy it, but it gives me a starting point. It is so hard for me to basically stare at a blank page and get started, but if I can have an outline or a template to get the ball rolling for me, that is my jam. That is what I like to do. And FG Funnels has so many templates for literally everything, not only sales pages, but lead magnets and webinar slide decks and automations. It's all there, already done for you. You can just get started so much faster, especially if you are tech adverse and you're not even sure how to get it started. They have the templates that you can just copy and tweak and use so that you can have a funnel set up in literally a day. I'm going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes in my FG Funnels account so you can see all the different things, because I'm about to list all the different things that ultimately push me over the edge to stay with FG Funnels as my sales funnel. But I am also having Julie, one of the FG Funnels co-owners, host a workshop for my audience tomorrow, Thursday, August 17th. If you want to sit in and listen on, how Julie has built FG Funnels and all the different capabilities it has and ask her questions, sign up for this totally free workshop at trenalittle.com/FG Funnels. There's nothing required of you. You can just actually come and see if it may be a solution to your tech stack, to your sales funnel. I really enjoy, like I said, what it has to offer, and I thought, why not just have her come talk to you guys and literally show you exactly what you want to see from her. So make sure you check that out tomorrow. The third reason why is because it's as close to all-in-one as possible. Technically, you would not need a website when you're starting an online business if you have FG funnels, because you can create a landing page that will help you start to build your email list. You can create a sales page to sell your one-on-one services that then feeds people into an onboarding funnel as well. So it already takes away that you don't necessarily need a website when you're getting started with your online business, because FG Funnels has all the pages that you need to get sales. They also have customizable checkout pages, which you can make look pretty, put testimonials on, put videos on if you want to as well. They have a membership site, whereas you can host your courses inside of FG Funnels. This is all one monthly price fee. You can put your email. They also offer email. So you have your email, you have your course site, you have your landing pages. Pretty much you could have your website there. I was looking at my list of other things as well. Text messaging. Now this is going to be really key here at the end of 2023, moving forward to 2024. Emails are getting harder and harder to get attention on, and text message. I don't know if you're anything like me, but you've signed up for like SoundCloud or Good American, and you get their text messages. Am I right? And so text messages are going to be another way to incorporate into your funnels to get people's attention, because it's so hard to get people's attention these days. And FG Funnels has the capabilities for you to automate and send text messages to your audience. They also allow you to set up like phone calls. I have not got that far yet, but phone calls and voicemails and voice messaging. You can also send direct messages through Instagram and Facebook automatically through the automations that FG Funnels has as well. So when you see somebody say, type in challenge in my DMs and I'll get back to you, right? That is an automation that you can set up inside of FG Funnels as well. You can set up forms and surveys, again, to either get people to fill out forms about their one-on-one service that you need, to get surveys about how you are doing, what kind of content people want, and also they have their own chat widget as well. Okay, let me show you behind the scenes of all of this stuff so you can get an idea of what it looks like inside. So the first thing I want to show you here is in the marketing tab. You can actually manage your social media all in one place. You can schedule posts. You can send DMs right from here. You can also create your email campaign. So one thing that was really awesome, we did a workshop series in July and we could template out these emails right here. So we can use these again anytime that we want. We have them all set up. So like workshop 3 goes out at a specific time, the opt-in confirmation. So you can even create templated emails. We have campaigns. This is where we send our newsletters, our weekly newsletters. This is where we also send our more real-time emails, because the emails that we send in our automations tab. So I love this automations tab. It makes things so stinking easy. So for example, our lead magnets automations look like this. We have a couple of different lead magnets that we are kind of consolidating, but in here for this particular lead magnet, the equipment list, you see once they submit the form for the equipment list, which is on the landing page, they are automatically tagged as the equipment list. Then this is the email that delivers the equipment list to them. And you will see that they are added to the workflow main nurture. So the main nurture workflow is right here. And when we come into here, you can see this workflow has all of our welcome sequence or our warming sequence emails. They're added right in here. I'm making a promise to you. I build up this relationship, this reputation with them. And so that by the end here, when I am pitching my offer that they haven't bought yet, it is going video down here at the bottom. And it helps me increase conversion rate. So if they didn't buy it in the tripwire, they're re-reminded of it, and we're more likely to get them to buy it then from this email. And that's why I like having these automations. Honestly, that's just the tip of the iceberg with these automations. You can have unsubscribe, re-engagement emails. You can gamify like your courses. So if certain people come in here and they complete parts 1, the first part of your course, you can give them 10 points, and you can really start to build this system where they gain points and then you give them rewards. I do want to jump over here to sites as well, so you can see all of these templates that they have created for you. Right now, these are all the active funnels that we have in our particular account. But remember I talked about templates. These are all templates that are created. So when you come in here, they're already built. And all you have to do is come into here, clone it. And this particular funnel is already done for you. You just need to change it out to your brand and to your particular likings. I mean, this is just one example, but they even have, if we go into specifically like webinar funnels. So for example, they have this SLO funnel template already done. You come in here, you're going to duplicate it, but it has the 2-step sales page. You just change it to your brand. The OTO page that I talked about in last week's video about how you can increase your cart value. And then it also has an order confirmation. This is taking a long time to pull up, but these templates are already done. You just duplicate it and use it for yourself. And the last thing that I did want to share right here, because I could go on forever with the templates because they literally have Tripwire, they have lead magnets, they have webinar, all these funnel templates in here. You can also host your membership and your courses in here. This is the one that we use for our 10K on replay coaching program. This is what it looks like when we preview it. So you can just see it looks like any other course platform that you've been on. You can customize it as much as you want. People click into here. Again, the video plays. You have content here. You can add links here as well. It looks just like any other course platform. Now, again, we are going to share more about exactly what FG Funnels can do in that workshop that I'm doing because we are still working on incorporating our calendar into this and also our customer relations management system into this as well. Now, it took me 6 years of duct taping all of my tech stack together, spending hundreds of dollars a month on tech to make my funnel run automatically like it does now. And FG Funnels has everything that I need to eliminate, I would say 95% of my tech stack into just one monthly software fee of $117. It literally has everything that I need. And you can check more about it as well in the description box. I am an affiliate, but like I said, it has really changed my business and also what I'm spending in my business as well. And like I mentioned at the way beginning of this video, if you do not have a funnel set up or you're like, well, Trina, what exactly is a sales funnel? How does the sales funnel work? Check out the video that's on your screen right now because I took a deep dive into how exactly to build your sales funnel, your first one, improve it, and all the different things that go into it that you hear people talk about, but you're not sure how it all really works. So watch that video next, and I'll see you over there.